your tank heater?
Yeah, sure.
What's that?
It's the headlight.
Look out, Axel. I'm going to give it a big hole.
Are you absolutely certain you saw an eastbound train go by your place the night of the wreck?
Well, I'd say...
Answer yes or no. Did you see that train?
You're darn tootin' I've seen that train. It sure did go by my place.
That's all I wanted to know. Mr. Conley, you're an operator at the Lone Pine Station, are you not?
Yes, sir, I am.
And if I'm not mistaken, you were on duty the night of the 13th last month.
I was.
Mr. Conley, you've heard the testimony given by the witnesses here who live along the right-of-way, that they saw and heard an eastbound train. Is there any reason why you didn't hold that train when you knew that 101 was coming west on a single track?
Because there was no train to hold. That's why. There ain't nothing eastbound after dark until 11:55, unless it's a freight or a special. Your chief dispatcher can tell you that.
Mr. Conley, are you positively sure that...
Shelby, close that window, please.
Tell me, Mr. Conley, how do you account for not having seen that train?
Because there was no train. I'd know if a train passed my tower, wouldn't I?
There was, too, a train. Mr. Harrington, I've been a railroad man all my life. When I see a headlight bearing down on me when I have the right of way, I know it.
You bet.
Nobody's doubting anybody's word. It's merely that the reports and testimonies have been conflicting to the point of improbability.
Tell us more in detail just what occurred, Nolan.
Well, we were rolling along about 60 miles an hour. Axel, my fireman here, had trouble with the oil pressure. I turned to take a quick look, and when I turned back, there was a headlight bearing down on me at full speed. I gave my train all the air it could stand. Just had time to yell to Axel. And that's all I knew till I woke up in the hospital.
Yeah, sure. And he was right there, too, Mr. Harrington. I saw the headlight, and when Smokey picked on the brakes, I picked him to fly right straight into the fireboxes. You can call it a goose train if you want, but it was a pretty good goose that can raise a bump like this here. Just feel it this here. There is something the Horace had about, I can tell you.
Sam, what are we stopping here for? Don't you know we're late?
I've got to go and see Dad and get the keys to the beach house.
I suppose you'll be all day talking to that peroxide stenographer. Now, if you keep me waiting, I'll...
honey, don't get haunting of the arteries. I'll be back right away, as quick as you can powder your nose. And it needs it.
We've stopped at so many places since we started. I feel like I'm working on a milk route. All right, hurry up and get your keys.
Hello, Miss Gray.
How do you do, Mr. Harrington?
You tell my father I want to see him right away. It's very important.
I'm sorry, but he's very busy right now. They're holding an inquiry about the last wreck.
Wreck? Was there a wreck?
Of course.
Well, that's a shame. But there's nothing like a wreck to wear out an engine. I have to see him just the same way.
I have orders to keep everyone out of there, even you.
His own son?
Please.
Which one of these men is forward of your wrecking crew, Mr. Reynolds?
You are, I believe, Mr. Donovan.
Yes, sir.
Say, Dad, if you get the keys to the beach house, I want to get down the hook. But I've been waiting.
1 minute.
Shall I question him, Mr. Harrington?
Yes, please.
Mr. Donovan, how soon after the wreck were you and your crew standing by?
About 2 hours.
I see. And did you make any investigation as to the cause of the wreck?
Well, I took a look around, but I didn't have much time to do any investigating.
Was there any evidence of another train having been there?
No, there wasn't, Mr. Harrington. But of course there wouldn't be. There was no collision, and railroad tracks is railroad tracks, Mr. Harrington. And all they show is a train can go over them.
Tell me, Donovan, was there any identification that the track might have been tampered with?
No, sir. If there had been, I couldn't have told anyway. When the engine was derailed, it chewed up about 50 feet of track.
Perhaps the foreman of the road crew that repaired the track after the wreck might have observed something. Which one of these men is he, Reynolds?
He isn't here, Mr. Harrington. We won't be able to get in from his division until tomorrow. We were unable to reach him as soon as the rest.
Uh-huh. Well, send telephonic communication to get him here immediately. That'll be all, gentlemen. We'll postpone this inquiry until the other witnesses arrive.
Say, Dad, give me the keys to the beach house, will you?
Sure. Sailing yachts, batting tennis balls, golf balls, polo balls. I'm getting tired of it. If you're only a he-man yourself instead of a mere...
Nincompoop.
Thanks. You'll be down here where you belong, trying to help me solve the mystery of these wrecks.
Dad, give me the keys. I'm late now.
You'll be a mighty sight later before you get those keys. I can't find them, but even if I could, you're not going to get them. You understand? Now, that's fine.
Why are you going through your pockets? If you should find an extra 100, I could use that, too.
See here, young man. Before you get another cent from me, you'll settle down to business. Now, that is fine. Oh, Reynolds.
Yes, sir?
Reynolds, I've been looking at that letter again. A thought strikes me. Do you suppose those fellows that offered to buy our road, do you suppose that they could have had anything to do with these wrecks?
No. No, that's impossible. They're men of irreproachable reputation. I've investigated them very carefully.
Give me the keys.
Oh, wait a minute, will you please? Well, all right. All right.
You know you're holding me up.
I tell you, I can't find the keys. I've looked everywhere for them. Oh, gosh, here they are. All right. Take them and run along.
Thank you.
Son. Just a minute.
Thanks, Dad. You're a good old scout.
Sucker's the word. On your way, on your way.
Okay, I'll be seeing you.
Now, the whole thing happened.
Oh, holy Moses!
Oh, I'm awfully sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Not half as bad as the last one.
Smokey.
Ran over.
Smokey.
Yeah.
There's Hanson standing over here. Come on, and that's the proof, you. Let's see these trains don't burn this.
I don't care what happens.
Come on now, come on.
And do burn
Proof,
wood.
you, that they don't burn
I
this.
tell Hanson. I'll tell all.
Do they argue like that all the time?
You should hear him play pinochle.
Well, I should love to. Would sometime this week be convenient?
Well, I don't think it would be for you. You see, Dad and I live at the other end of the division.
Oh, well, that's fine. Think I could come and see you, huh?
Isn't it a long way to go just to see a pinochle game?
Well, it is to see a pinochle game, but after all, pinochle isn't everything, is it, huh?
Well,
Oh, I have to be going now, or I'll probably meet with a serious accident. Goodbye, Miss Nolan. I'll be seeing you. So long. I'm sorry, Betty, but my father kept me a little longer than I expected.
Oh, your father. Well, since when is your father a female impersonator?
But listen, honey, I was... Why don't you pick up your feet? Dad, are you busy?
Of course I'm busy. What do you want now?
Nothing. Here.
Say, what's the matter with you anyway?
Nothing. Just bring him back to you, that's all.
All right. I'll bite. What's the catch? What do you want now?
A job.
You mean that you want to work?
Yep. Oh, I know. You're right, Dad.
Of course I'm right.
I ought to go to work. You know what I want you to do for me? Assign me to investigate these wrecks.
Fine. Fine. I'll send you out to the other end of the division. I'll write a letter to the superintendent.
Oh, no. Now, wait a minute, Dad. If I'm going to investigate these wrecks, let me do it my own way. I'll get a job at the roundhouse, so nobody will know who I am. It won't arouse anybody's suspicion.
Say,
see?
wait a minute. Are you working for me or am I working for you? I'm not going to have any young whippersnapper telling me what... Say, will you please stop putting the words into my mouth?
But I want to handle this in my
I
own
tell
way.
you that every time
But
I
Dad,
offer to
listen.
say anything, you stop...
If they know who I am...
Well, all right. It's okay with me.
That's fine. Now remember, you're Bruce Harrington from now on. And I'm your friend or something looking for a job.
Very well, my man.
And this letter will introduce you as Bruce Harrington.
Now, wait. The division head doesn't have to sweep up offices or dust off engines, does he?
No, I told you all you had to do. Not so worse, is it?
No, but it will be if your dad finds it out.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I'm awfully sorry.
Look out. Watch your step. You ought to be able to walk down there.
Boy, that was a good-looking girl. Did you see her?
I sure did. And I want to meet her, too. She's the daughter of Smokey Nolan, the engineer. He was in the last wreck, remember?
Well, then you know her.
No, but we're going to know her. Now, listen. You breeze up and introduce yourself as Bruce Harrington, see? And the old man will be tickled pink. Then you can introduce me.
I'm beginning to see the advantage of being a railroad magnate already.
Sure, it's a cinch.
Just about on time, too.
Pardon me. You're Mr. Nolan, I believe.
Well, yes, I'm Nolan.
Well, I'm Bruce Harrington.
Oh, Bruce Harrington.
My father's president of the road.
Oh, you're old man. You're Mr. Harrington, sir. Well, I'm very pleased to meet you. How did you know who I was?
Oh, I've heard my dad speak of Smokey Nolan many, many times.
Is that so? Oh, pardon me. This is my daughter, Caroline. Mr. Harrington's son and president of the road. Says he's heard his father speak of me.
How do you do?
How do you do?
And this is my fireman, Mr. Axelson.
Oh, hello.
Pleased to meet you.
Won't you sit down? Well, yeah, you sit down, too.
Uh-huh. Didn't I see you in my father's office today?
Why, yes, I was there, but I didn't see you.
I wasn't there. Pardon me, folks. This is an old friend of mine, Mr. Eggplant.
What? What'd you say his name was?
Smith is the name.
I'm very glad to know you, Miss Nolan. How are you?
My father, Mr. Smith, and
Hi,
Mr.
Smith.
Axelson.
How do you do? Glad to know you.
You're traveling, too, I see.
Yes. I'm on my way to see a pinochle contest. You play pinochle?
You betcha. I was the champion of Minnesota, too.
Yes? Champion.
Hi, Bill. Hi. Sorry I'm late. The old woman again.
What's the matter? Doesn't the weather agree with it?
That's more than I could expect of any weather. Good thing I brought that lantern along. Can't see 3 feet ahead of you. No moon.
Yeah.
What's the setup? Everything on time?
Yeah. Everything but you. Hey, 101 lost 10 minutes at Morgan Hill, but he'll make that up before he goes by. Say, when Smokey gets back on that run, we won't have to be worrying any about 101.
Speaking of Smokey, that guy testified at the inquiry that he saw a train coming right at him. What do you know about that?
Why, he's crazy.
They're calling it the Phantom Express. Phantom Express. Express. A train is either a train or it ain't a train. This train ain't. And we're the guys that know it. You're right.
Wait a minute, boys. We're changing shift. Another guy lands it, you'll only have Red to take care of.
All right, okay.
Now, nix on the hot stuff. I don't want him blasted.
That's easy, just to tap one on the head, and that's that.
That's another thing. I want this guy to see the Phantom Express.
Say, listen. When we get through with this bird, he'll not only see the Phantom Express, but he'll believe in Santa Claus, the stork, and Ouija boards.
Wait a minute, boys. He's coming out.
Hey, Red. If you get lonesome, there's some ghost stories there on the desk.
Good night, Bill.
Good night, Red.
All right, boys, do your stuff.
Come on, Buck.
All right. And remember, no rough stuff.
Okay.
Hello, Lone Pine. Chief Dispatcher calling.
Oh, fine.
Conley speaking.
Number 101 has right-of-way westbound.
Nothing bound to the left 45.
Check.
Better hold that freight train on the siding till 101 gets by.
Okay, Chief.
Okay. That's all.
Put up your hands. Don't move. Take your hand away from that switch.
What? Get stirring, Slim. I'll take him. It's all right. Quit it. Don't worry. Drop that gas. We can handle this baby all right. Well, he can't make it. All right. It's all right, Buck. Get over there to the window, quick. Yes, okay. Bring him over there, Slim. All right. Come on, we got him now. Get that rope. Why, you... Ah, that's it. Now, just relax a little. Have a little impatience. We'll show you the Phantom, all right. Here you are, Buck.
Hey, by the way, you know where I could get a good room and board near the roundhouse at the end of the division, you know?
Near the roundhouse at the end of the division.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. Oh, I'd have to ask Mother, of course. But you could stay at our house and share Jack's room. How would that suit you?
Oh, gee, that would be great, only Mrs. Nolan might...
One more would tickle her to death.
My dear, I just imagine after the two awful accidents that you didn't know anything for a long time.
Are enjoying the trip?
I guess she is. She's out there on the observation end with the president's son. Yes, sir, the president's son. You know, I like that fella. The minute I saw him...
That'll hold him now.
Here she comes now. Come on, let's get out of here.
Now take a good look at the Phantom, will you? Hey, Chief!
Conley approach right.
Hello, Conley.
I just been held up and tied.
Stop train about to go by.
Take it out and stop it. What about 101 coming west?
There can't be any eastbound train now. Maybe we can get him at Elkhorn. Hello, Elkhorn.
Elkhorn. Driver. Driver. What's the matter with your driver?
What's the matter with you, Elkhorn? Travers, speak up. What's the matter?
Hold 101. Hold
about the banana? I think that's the haw bun, too.
What's up?
I just ordered one banana, didn't I?
Gosh, I don't see anything. Didn't you see a headlight?
I sure did.
What's the matter up here? I'm sure I saw a headlight. I swear I saw a headlight.
Sure ain't nothing on that track now that I can see.
Well, it ain't there now, but it was. I ain't blind.
Come on, let's get on.
Well, I tell you, I seen it.
Make yourself right at home, won't you, Mr. Smith?
Please call me Bruce. Everybody does. I wouldn't know who you were talking to unless you did.
All right, Bruce. Don't be long, children. Supper's nearly ready.
All right.
Isn't it strange that you and Mr. Harrington are both called Bruce?
Yeah. Quite a coincidence. Is it all right for me to use these hangers?
Yes, that's all right, Mr. Smith.
Bruce is the name.
All right, Bruce. Have you any sisters?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Surely you have some cousins.
Nope. But I have an aunt in Brooklyn. Aunt Helen. Poor Aunt Helen. 90 years old today. Oh, dear.
Hey, when do we eat?
You asking me?
Gee, that food smells good. Doesn't it, Mr. Smith?
Yes, it does, Mr. Nolan.
Where do you get that Mr. Nolan stuff?
Where do you get that Mr. Smith stuff?
None of your business, Bruce.
Come on, Bruce.
All right, Jackie. Let's go.
Don't forget, Harrington's a fighter.
Yes. And don't you forget this. There's no use of being a fighter when you haven't anything to fight. And you can't fight phantoms, can you?
No.
By the way, the old man sent his boy up to the other end of the division to snoop about. I've notified our men.
That's fine. But you think another wreck and he'll come through, eh?
No doubt.
Let me see. There's no moon on the night of the 8th. I wonder if the Phantom Express could come down the line on the night of the 8th.
And now that I have explained the technicalities to you, Mr. Harrington, you see why we really need this new system so badly.
Yes, of course. Your technical points are very well taken, Callahan. But I wish you'd write this out on paper, and I'll send it to the Home Office.
I'll do that, Mr. Harrington. But I wish you'd step down into the roundhouse and see how badly we really need this new water system.
Come on ahead, big boy. Don't worry about us. Let's see. Come on, honey. Come on, let her go. Oh, dear.
Well, how big of a plant do you think we could install?
Oh, I should suggest that about 500,000 gallons a day would be sufficient.
Oh, let's make it 750,000. We'll put in a big plant.
Hey, you can't smoke in here. You get fired for less than that. For me? Ha! They can't fire me.
Why, the foreman and I are just like that. That's me.
As you see, it's all right here. Now then, Mr. Harrington, if you come on inside, I'll give you my idea of what we should do.
All right, fine.
Now, as I set up in the office, Mr. Harrington, I have it all here on the blueprint. Now, you understand the technical terms, don't you?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Mhm. Now, I figure that if we put the plant right outside of that wall,
Yes?
and run the pipes from one end of the roundhouse to the other, then we can put a lot of little pipes from the main pipe, which will lead into the stalls. Now, in doing that, we can eliminate a lot of boiler washing.
That's just what I said. That's fine.
Who did that? Hey, you! Come up out of there. Come on! Come on out of there.
Yes, sir.
Hurry up.
Oh, I'm awfully sorry, Mr. Callahan.
Yeah? Well, you get a piece of waste. Get down there and wipe off those shoes.
For me?
Yes, you. Hey, Monahan, get some gasoline. Wait.
Hey, that's the wrong shoe.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Oh, come on, hired hand. Make it snappy. Say, what do you think these pants are, a roller towel?
Well, from what they're hanging on, I wouldn't know. Hey, what's that white-collared bird hanging around here for?
That's old man Harrington's son.
Well, that's the president's kid. He's learned the railroad business from the white pants down. Well, it won't be many moons before the big bugs of this road get off their high horses.
Well, it ain't the moons that does it. It's the lack of moons.
We made you an offer, Mr. Harrington. That's absolutely as high as we can go.
Yes, and you must realize that we're buying a railroad that has had 4 wrecks recently, and that hasn't enhanced its value with the public.
Reynolds, get me that option, please. We don't want you to think that we're rushing this matter, Mr. Harrington. But in order for us to make a deal, something has to be done by Thursday.
Wall Street doesn't wait, you know, Mr. Harrington.
Of course I realize. More than you do.
Here you are, Mr. Harrington.
Gentlemen, give me until Thursday at midnight. In the meantime, I'll call a meeting of the board of directors. Then we'll either sign or reject. Thursday at midnight. That'll be quite satisfactory. All right, that's satisfactory. I'll see you Thursday, then. All right.
Is the butter melted yet, dear?
Mm-hmm. Here it comes. Won't Dad be surprised when he finds out Mr. Harrington's coming to his birthday party?
Lands, I hope those boys get home in time to get cleaned up before Mr. Harrington gets here.
Doesn't that look grand?
There. I think that's just about done, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here goes. There now. Doesn't that look good?
Oh, it's lovely, Mother. Here come the boys now.
Hello there.
Hello, howdy. Oh, what you got? Let me see.
Oh, nosy.
You've got one, too.
Gee, Ma, you certainly made a good job with that cake, all right.
Listen, I had something to do with that cake, too.
Ah, you did not. Come on, Jack. We got a lot of things. You can't come. We'll party when we're ready. Now, you stay here.
That table looks okay. Who fixed that up?
Looks like we were going to have a wedding.
What'd you say?
I said, it looks like we were going to have a wedding.
Yes, it does. I mean...
Come on, we gotta get in. We're calling now. You wait just a minute.
All right.
Come on, Jack. We gotta make it snappy now. He'll be home soon.
Yeah.
They didn't have a chance to test this train out. I hope it works.
Gee, it's a beauty, isn't it?
Oh, boy, look at that, huh?
Oh.
My dad gave me one of these when I was a kid.
He did? Hey, Smokey! You should see the Indians they got in Sweden.
I know. They burn wood like stoves. I always knew you were a wood chopper.
Wood chopper? Wood chopper, nothing.
Well, if you're not, you ought to be.
Listen, Smokey, a yoke is a yoke, and you're carrying it a little bit too far.
Hey, there's Smokey coming in.
Oh, there's Smokey!
Hi, Bill.
How about running one?
On time.
Yeah, and he's just the man who can do it, too. Man, I got some important business, Smokey. I'll come and see you later.
Goodbye, old boy. Goodbye, old partner.
Hey, Smokey!
Yeah.
Be sure and find out about those Swedish locomotives.
On nurse. How many more coming?
Get right in here, 64.
Hello, Frank. How's things?
Say, Smokey, here's a letter for you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
107. 107. 36. Hi, Tom.
29.
29. 15.
28.
28. Hiya, Charlie. 510. 510.
34.
34. 103.
15.
28. 103. 20. 96. 44. 44. What's that number?
32.
32.
Listen, that's dead now. Hurry up, Mike. Take the train, Jack. Go to the light. You got to turn the light down.
Come on, Jackie. Light the candles now.
Oh, Dad.
Hello, Caroline.
You're late, aren't you?
Oh, a little bit. I had some things to do down at the roundhouse. Hello, Ma. Well. Oh, well.
Doesn't it look nice?
It sure does.
Happy birthday, Mr. Nolan. Yeah, sure, and plenty of them, too.
Let me congratulate you, Mr. Nolan. Thank you very much, Mr. Harrington. I sure wish you lots of luck. Well, I don't know what to say.
Come on, let's go and sit down.
Well.
You bet, and I wish you plenty of luck, Smokey, and I'm just the man who can do it.
Congratulations, Mr. Nolan. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Well, now everyone sit down now.
You sit right there,
right.
now,
Oh,
Harrington.
fine,
And Bruce, you sit there.
And right there, Mr. Axelson.
Thank you,
Now, let
Mrs.
me
Nolan.
see. I'll bring in my thing.
Well, there's the old 101, Mr. Nolan. There it is.
Let's see how your bristle's working, Dad. Blow out the candles. Come on now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he did it. Yeah, guess we will.
That was a nice meal, Mr. Nolan.
Well, I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, Axel.
You sneeze. You're blurping better tonight, Axel.
My goodness, Mrs. Nolan, I ate so much, I think the boiler was going to blow up there. Wait, just a minute, folks. I was appointed as the committee of... my goodness, I was getting so nervous, I feel a little goose. As people was waking up all over me. Well, Smokey, all the boys, they put in $10 apiece to get you a little present for your birthday. And it comes right from the heart, too, I suppose. and all wishes many happy returns of the day.
Hooray! That's great. Good boy, Axel.
Thanks, Axel, thanks. That's mighty fine of the boys. And, well, it's mighty fine of the man.
What is it, dear?
Come on, Dad, open it up.
Yeah, pass down here.
The boys free to put in $1,000 if you want it. It's a watch. Watch, look.
Oh, isn't that?
Hey, that's great. Isn't that fine? Just look at that.
Isn't it beautiful?
Let me see it, will you, Mr. Harrington?
Well, what do you know
Wasn't
about
that
that?
sweet, Arthur?
Say, the boys like him pretty good, don't they?
I'll say.
Why, look at the train here.
What's the matter?
Oh, jump the track.
Oh, poor little train. Fix it up, Jack.
Come on, Jack, fix that track together. What do you know about that?
That over there. Yeah. Here, give me the floor, son.
Jack, put the track together right in here. That's what
Did it? I'd start this engine.
Yeah, I got it.
You know, Dad's just a great big kid. I think the party and the watch from the boys and everything has sort of choked him up.
Smokey Nolan again, Nero. Smokey Nolan standing for bravery. Crack engineer. Crack engineer. Crack
Pardon me just a moment. Harold, come with me.
Pulled out of the service. Pulled out of the service. Well.
What's the matter? Oh, what is it? Tell me, dear. What is it?
Pardon me, folks, just a minute. I'd better go see what's up.
It was all right a few minutes ago. What's the matter, huh?
I know what's the matter. An order came in from Reynolds to discharge Nolan on account of the wreck.
You mean to say that he's fired?
Yes, I didn't know he knew it, though. And I wasn't going to throw a wet blanket on the party. Listen, Bruce, I won't... No wine through.
That'll be all right, dear.
So this is the way they treat a man who's given the best part of his life to the road, is it? Well, the dickens with the road, Dad.
Yeah, that's right, Smokey.
That'll be all
They
right,
can't
boy.
do this thing to a man, Dad. It's not right.
That'll be all right, my boy.
Never mind, Smokey. We all know it wasn't your fault.
I'd like to help you out, but I'm not going to be a goat in a dirty deal like this.
You can't turn me down now, Dick. Hey, I've made a lot of plans about it.
Here, take a look at this.
Dick, send a wire to Dad tonight and say that we'll have definite information for you shortly. Sign it, Bruce.
What information have you?
You got me, I don't know, but just playing a long shot, that's all.
Mr. Harrington.
My, that was a good dinner.
Mr. Harrington. My goodness, I think it was a shame the way Smokey was treated around here. Why, he was the best engineer on the road.
I'm sorry, but I had nothing to do with Mr. Nolan's dismissal.
No, but you was the president's son.
I'm sorry about all this, Miss Nolan. It puts me in a rather embarrassing position. Perhaps I'd better go.
Wait a minute, young feller. Do you think the Smoky was to blame for this?
I told you I had nothing to do with the matter. It'll have to be taken up with the Home Office. Good night, Miss Nolan.
Never mind, Dolly. Everything will be all right.
Well, I guess I can begin over again.
No, you won't have to.
Oh, the fellows have done it anyway. Oh, good dear.
Now, don't you worry, Carolyn. Everything's going to be all right. When they find out the real cause of the wreck, they'll reinstate your dad.
Suppose they don't find out.
Oh, but they will.
How?
Because I'm going to find out. And that's a promise.
Boy, it didn't seem like an hour to me. I think that clock's fast.
Well, you get used to it.
Jack. This is my coat. Hey, where's my coat? Any of you guys got it?
Sorry, Bud. I must have made a mistake. This yours?
Yeah. Say, listen, punk. Don't let your fingers get so sticky. You're liable to find it not so healthy around here. Can you imagine that guy making himself to home in my coat? Come on, let's go.
We better report this to the office.
Not yet. We've got to follow those birds tonight.
But
nothing. We're on the right track now. The track the Phantom Express goes down. Come on.
This looks fine, Mother.
Yes, dear. It looks all right. Now, if we only have enough for that other window.
Mother, I hardly think we have enough of this material. I think I better run down to the store and get some more. I'll be right there. I know I shouldn't have taken the liberty of coming here, and Dad would be furious if he knew, but he's so proud, and you see...
Carolyn. I mean, Miss Nolan. I'll do everything I can, and perhaps we can have him reinstated.
Well, certainly very kind of you, Mr. Harrington, and I hope you don't think that...
Oh, not at all. I have to run down the street. Perhaps I can give you a lift.
Why, yes, if it isn't out of your way.
Well, I'd be delighted.
I certainly appreciate it. He's a friend officer you have.
Don't tell me. Look at it.
All right, I hope Slim was right, though.
That's him now, ain't it? Yeah. He's got a dame with him.
Oh, what's the difference? Come on, let's get him.
Okay.
I can't imagine what's keeping Carolyn. She just ran down to the store for a minute, and she's been gone a lot. There she is now. Dad, look who's here.
Axel.
Yeah, sure.
Why didn't you go out on 101?
Who, me?
Why, of course you. Who'd you think I meant?
Me? Excuse me, Mrs. Nolan. I tell you, Smokey, I was thinking it over, and if you wasn't good enough for the road, I wasn't too, so I quit.
You quit? You quit, I mean.
Yeah, sure. I wouldn't fire for any other engineer but you, Smokey. To heck with them and the railroad. But I tell you what we should do. We should jump in my car. We should go down and have a talk with the president, son.
Well, it wouldn't do any good. Besides, he wouldn't even see me.
Wouldn't see you? Why wouldn't he see you? Wasn't he here last night for dinner? Wasn't he? Come on now, Smokey. We should go down, do this yes once for me, please.
Well, maybe you're right.
Come on, Smokey.
All right. I suppose we'll be down. Here's your hat, then.
Come on, get along. Come on in here. You have business first. Come on, you won't be first. Hey, wait a minute.
Oh,
shut up. Get in there.
Did they hurt you?
No, not badly. Why'd they bring us way out here, do you suppose?
Well, guess we won't make anything
Oh.
Well, tell me.
In the first place, I'm not Mr. Harrington.
You're not.
Don't get excited. I'm a very good friend of his. So we could find out about these wrecks. Bruce asked me to take his place.
Ready to go?
Come on, let's get out of here. We ain't got all day, you know.
We'll take you.
Come on.
She's in a worry. She's worried, that's all.
Listen, Dad. Bruce and I are on the tail of two birds who are working
Now,
here.
wait a minute. I was just talking with your mother on the phone, and she's awfully worried. Caroline left the house at noon for a few minutes, and she hasn't come back yet. They just told me in the office that young Mr. Harrington left with her hours ago, and nothing's been heard from her since.
Yeah, I don't see Al's car anyplace.
Oh, I guess they got him all right.
Yeah. Come on, let's get in our car and get out of here. Well, come on, Mr. Nolan. We gotta get a car right away. We'll miss them. Take mine. It's right over here.
Well, now, what's this all about?
Come on, I know where they are.
There they go. Come on, Dad. Hurry.
Wait a minute.
Come on, Mr. Nolan. Get in here.
Oh, what's it all about?
Come on, get in. We'll explain later.
Oh, you give me the keys to your car, and I'll hurry back to Mother and see if she's heard
Hurry
anything
up, more.
Jackie, will you?
There, step on it, Axel.
Step on it. Hey, there they go now.
Let's
wait here a minute. Don't let them spot us.
My goodness, this sure is the lonely place around here. Say, Bruce, what is that lay down there?
Looks like an old barn. Come on, let's go. No. It'll be dark in about 20 minutes. We'll throw up the lights and drive down there and surprise them. But suppose they've got Citizen Harrington down there. That's all the more reason why we should take no chances.
Yeah, that's them. Well, you got him, I see.
Yeah, him and his dame.
Say, what's the idea?
She started to make a squawk.
Not a bad
looker either.
Looks to me like there are four of them. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And there's four of us.
How do you figure?
You and Bruce is 2, and me 2. 2 and 2 is 4.
Now listen, we got word from Reynolds today. The Phantom goes down the line tonight.
Yeah, let's roll around and see if everything's okay before it gets dark.
Tonight? Yes, tonight.
Oh, baby. Oh, but I wish that was dark.
Come on in, I'll show you a gadget.
All right, come on.
What the dickens is that? Look. Look at him.
What's that?
It doesn't sound like a car.
They're coming this way. They'll see us here, won't they? No, these trees will cover us up all right.
The llama son of a gun.
Oh, that's the Phantom Express, is it? Come on, go right down that road again now. No, down the hill, it's quicker. Come on, let's go. Give it to Axel, old boy, like this.
I wonder who this gink is.
Let's find out.
Well?
Excuse me, I was just looking for the main road.
Well, this ain't it. This is private.
Can't you read a sign?
Yeah, sure. My, that's a good-looking car. Is that your car?
Yeah, who wants to know? Scram.
Get him, Jack.
Well, it doesn't sound like a Sunday school picnic.
My goodness, I think I'm losing my temper here.
Let me out of here!
Oh, that you numbskull of this.
Bruce! Let me out of here!
Hey, wait a minute, I'll get you out, kid. Come on. Get up out of here. Here, get that gang in the car and hustle along, will you?
All right.
Come on, get out of here. Make it snappy now. Come on, dear.
Come on, you fellas, on your feet.
Come on, get in that
car. Hurry up.
Hurry up.
Go ahead, hurry up. Get going.
Come on, get in there. Dick, I'll take Carolyn home. I'll meet you at the roundhouse. Hurry. And listen, send Dad a telegram and tell him everything is okay.
All right, Bruce.
Okay.
Come on, let's go. Get him out.
Hey, you. Straight. Come on, get going.
Oh, was I glad when I heard you and Bruce?
Did you get that wire off the Dad?
No, I couldn't. The wires have been down for 2 hours. Mr. Callahan, this is Mr. Harrington, Jr.
Well, that is some stunt you pulled. Mr. Wells explained it all to me, and I want to congratulate you.
Callahan, I've got to get a wire off to my father right away. It's important.
I'm afraid you're out of luck. You know, this storm has raised the dickens down the line.
I know, but you see, I've got a phone down here.
No, I'm sorry. Everything is down. Traffic is at a standstill.
Callahan, you've got to get me an engine and a crew. I'm going to get through tonight.
Wait a minute, son. I wouldn't ask any crew to take such a chance. Besides, I don't think I could get one to do it.
I know, but if you can get me a crew, I tell you I can make it. We'll get through.
No, Mr. Harrington. I couldn't take a chance I wouldn't accept the responsibility to even attempt such a thing.
This dirty little sort of shack, like.
Did you get a good look at these men?
Well, I halfway saw them, you know.
Would you know them again if you saw them?
Well, I think I would.
You would identify them, huh?
Yeah, I
Smokey,
guess so.
Smokey, they
Yeah.
got to send a train to the other end of the division.
Now, wait a minute. What are you talking about?
All the wires is down, the automobile roads is down, everything is down.
Well, what's that got to do with me?
Mr. Harrington's got to get the train to East Florida by midnight, and you is just the man that can do it.
You mean they want me to take a train through?
Yeah, sure, come on now.
All right, let's
I
go.
can't go out tonight. It's too wet.
Goodbye, dear. Goodbye. Goodbye, Caroline.
Bye, Dad.
Come on. Oh, Dad, take your coat.
Never mind the
Good
coat.
luck.
Good luck, old-timer. You've got 3 hours and 10 minutes to make a 4-hour run. But if anybody can get her there, you can.
Here it is, Dad. Come on.
All right, take care, Caroline. Mother, I'll be right back. Okay.
You smoked our smoke. Good luck.
How's everything going, Dad?
All right, we're hitting about 60 miles an hour now.
We're coming to town. Watch out, you can see it, Dad.
Can't see it yet.
I think it's Mendoza.
Mendoza. An hour and 10 minutes out. It's going to cut 15 minutes off my run now.
You say you can't get anything? Well, I've got to get a line through somehow. We'll try rerouting them.
I'll watch it over. Don't worry, boy. We'll make it.
You can make it, Smokey.
Hey, you're a darn good boy. You make it.
There's no fine signal tower, Smokey.
Right, so long, fine.
What's this? I thought they said nothing could get through. I guess it's that Pam again.
Feel alert?
Yeah. What was that?
Soft fire in the road.
Something fire in the road, Smokey, that on.
We got over that all right.
Look back here. More like that?
Well, there may be. You can't tell. Road like it's about anywhere.
We gotta get through to you here.
Keep at it, I've got to know. Line's blocked. We don't want to force the issue, Mr. Harrington, but there's not much time left.
There's only one spot I'm worried about.
What's that?
The Black River Bridge.
That dangerous?
Oh, it's the worst spot on the road. With a storm like this, the way the river must be running, it's likely to wipe it out any minute.
I hope that bridge will be there, Smokey.
Well, gentlemen, I guess I'm licked. Get the officer in those papers.
Coming close to the Black River Bridge now.
How far is that now?
Coming closer to the bridge every minute.
Here it is, Smokey.
Hang on now, boys. Hang on.
You gotta make it.
Here we go. We're going over.
Give it to it, Dad. Give it to it.
Oh, we made it, boys.
We're okay.
Down in the yard, boys, now.
Ernie, wait. Keep Dad the whistle. He might hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got through all right. Come on, I think I got a job for you two fellas. Let's go.
Come on.
They said nothing could get through.
Val, you made it to old field. I told you so, didn't I?
Yes, you sure did. But it's not a sweet locomotive. We didn't burn any wood anyhow.
Oh, Smokey, lay off of me, will you, please? Dad.
Any idea?
Dad,
Here I am. What is it?
Have you signed anything yet?
No, I haven't signed anything. How did you get through?
Smokey Nolan brought me through, Dad. I found out all about this gang. They're nothing but a bunch of crooks.
Why, what do you mean?
You know what I mean. You tried to swindle my father out of control of this road. Yes, they did, Dad.
Oh, don't talk nonsense.
I'm not talking nonsense,
Certainly
Dad.
you are.
They're a bunch of crooks, do you hear? Dad, Smokey was right. There was a headlight bearing down on him the night of the wreck.
There was?
Yep. You see, Dad, the Phantom is an aeroplane with a headlight on it. We saw their men go to the hangar, and when they opened it, there was a large plane with a headlight suspended between the landing wheels. And then they wheeled the plane out to test it, because they were going to run it tonight. As the plane took off, the noise in the motor stopped. We found they had a muffler on it. And can you imagine? In the cabin of the plane was a 5-foot loudspeaker, which attached to an instrument board, an amplifier, that increased the sound 100 times. And through this, they played an electrical transcription record of train noises, which sounded just as if the train were passing. The thing that fooled our signalmen most was the column of smoke, which looked as if it was coming from a stack. They only run the Phantom on nights when there's no moon. It was impossible to tell it from a real train.
Are you sure of this, boy?
I'm absolutely sure, Dad.
By George, I thought this was a scheme. Arrest those men. They're swindlers. I don't need any more proof than my boy can offer me, and I'll take his word against yours every time.
Excuse me, Mr. Reynolds, but there's a couple of gentlemen not part of the uniform. They're waiting to see you.
Yeah, sure. What do you mean?
Come on, let's go out here. Come on, let's go. It's going out. Come on.
Well, we've been looking for you. Come on.
Oh, Smokey. Good boy, Smokey. You too, Axel. Fine work, huh?